We announced a 390 megawatts purchase of assets, primarily based in Texas and Nebraska. Lots of excitement because now we have unlocked the pipeline of infrastructure that is, one, readily available. Two, we have the expansion capacity. Three, we reduce our cost per coin for the existing operations that we are already in.
We're going to continue to grow and develop a model that allows us to be the least bottom quartile cost miner while having the largest scale in the industry. Like in investing, you look at a portfolio approach. How do you have a balance? The asset-light model was really about, if we're going to grow and be the biggest, we have to maximize the amount of money we spend on miners and minimize the amount of money we spend on anything else. So working with third-party hosting partners, we can just go buy machines, plug them in, and we're up and operating very quickly. It allowed us to go to 23 exahash, becoming the biggest miner in the industry.
And then you've got asset-heavy with the acquisition that we just recently announced. That puts us in the path of about 45% of our company being owned and operated by us. And now your cost per coin is lower because we control our destiny to whether underclock, overclock, or reduce our costs in a creative manner. This portfolio approach, where we have a mix of asset light and asset heavy, gives us that upside in all price cycles. You can do acquisitions all day long. The question is, how much did you pay for it? It was very important for me to create that balance in the balance sheet. And how do you do that? We reduce 56% of our debt at a 21% discount. That's huge. It's more than $100 million savings for the company. What that did was it allowed us the opportunity to flex our muscles and execute this transaction. The reason it's so attractive is that although it's $458,000 per megawatt for us, which is very accretive compared to others who are constructing their sites, the expansion capacity that we bought with this, when you combine that together, it brings down the cost for us in the $200,000 to $300,000 per megawatt. And that is the most attractive part of this transaction, that we've been able to pay cents to the dollar compared to what our competition is paying for similar exahash to produce.
And so as we grow now, we are so big now that we are able to then use this capital we build to start acquiring assets at a time when other people don't have capital to do that. And so we're taking advantage of some of the inefficiencies that exist amongst our competitors to grow faster when it's harder for them. They have friction to growth, we don't have friction to growth. As we've said before, we're a consolidator. So if you happen to have a site that has great potential for Bitcoin mining, you have access to great power, and you don't have the capital to build it, call us. We are very interested in talking to you.
We're not going to stop here. This is just the beginning of the new chapter, and there's so many more chapters in Marathon stories from here.